Good morning and welcome to Mornings on Main Street for this Thursday, the 18th of May. I'm your host, Stefanie Miller. It's Friday Eve, y'all. It's going to be a good day, and we have a great show in store for you this morning. Right off the bat, we're heading to First Horizon Park for Devon's Table. Devon O'Day recently sat down with the executive chef for the Nashville Sounds. He shares what he's cooking up and more. After that, we were over in Dickson County at Miss Amy's School of Arts. It is now under new ownership, and this morning we talked to the co-owners who share their love for dance, how they met, and all the information that we need for their upcoming dance recital happening this weekend. And then we mosey on over to White Bluff, where a special event is taking place on Saturday with a special celebrity scooper. Scott Hamilton, who is an American figure skater and gold medal winner, will be there on Saturday for a certain period of time, scooping up ice cream to help raise money for his foundation, the CARES Foundation. We'll have all of that for you coming up a little bit later in the show. And we round out today by getting an update from the Borough Barbecue Festival. We find out just how much money was raised, how many people were in attendance, and again, get to hear why this is the biggest fundraiser for the Murfreesboro Rotary Club. But first, let's get a check of our headlines. A hit on a license plate from a stolen vehicle from a plate reader helped to land this Memphis man, 31-year-old Roderick Dwayne Poindexter, behind bars after a high-speed chase in a stolen vehicle across two counties. Now, this original stop happened on Charlotte Pike in a parking lot. Poindexter then tried to flee police without any luck. This incident is under investigation. You can read the full story at mainstreetmediatn.com. Okay, take a look at these pictures. Your help is needed in finding this man who robbed a gas station clerk Sunday around 12:25 in the morning at the Exxon gas station located at 3880 Trenton Road in Clarksville. Now, as you can see in the picture, the suspect is holding a rifle on the clerk. He is described as a black male, approximately 5'10" in height, and then weighing around 170. Do you have information that could help police? Go to mainstreetclarksville.com for the Clarksville Montgomery County Crime Stoppers tip line and email. So a shout out to the 43 Sumner County track and field athletes who will go for gold in next week's TSSAA state championships. 9 of the 10 Sumner County schools will have at least one athlete represented there in the championships. And this kicks off May 23rd at Middle Tennessee State's Dean Hayes Stadium. Check out who's racing by going to hendersonvillestandard.com. Okay, with another weekend right in front of us, we need to see what's in store for us in the forecast. Will it be rain or shine? Our friends over at Tennessee Valley Weather will let us know what we can expect.
All right, folks, happy Thursday to you. Almost to the weekend. Just one more day till we hit Friday. But as we head through your Thursday, raincoats and umbrellas needed. Not for this morning, but on your way home from work. Here's a look at Futurecast as we step through today. By the, say, mid-ish afternoon, scattered storms will developing back across parts of the mid-state region. At first to the east of I-65, but that activity will begin to blossom more as the afternoon progresses. So by around supper time this evening, a few more of you will be seeing scattered storms across the area. Now, don't pay too much attention to the placement of these storms. Just know that that activity will be blossoming across the area again for a while. And then as we look to this evening, that will gradually rain itself out and move on out of the area. But it's not over yet. We do have a break for the overnight and into Friday morning, but as we look ahead to tomorrow afternoon and especially into Saturday, more storms will be likely across the region as a cold front bears down on the area. That's going to cool us off just a little bit of a smidge by the weekend here. You see 73 on Saturday, 76 Sunday. Sunday's going to be a pretty good day, I really think. And then back in store for some warmer weather here for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Know as we look ahead to next week, and especially the latter portion of this month, we might be looking at a little bit more moisture starting to creep back into the forecast. So I think we could be falling back into, say, that traditional summertime pattern of dry mornings, pop-up storms in the afternoon, But again, let's get past this weekend with a chance for storms rolling through the area as a part of a cold front. That's a look at your forecast for today. I'll leave you with a final look at the 7-day. Thanks for watching. Have a blessed Thursday.
Get ready. Devon O'Day sits down with the executive chef for the Nashville Sounds, and they highlight a number of things, a little bit of his history, but also the delicious Parmesan fries that you can find at your next Sounds game.
We're at First Horizon Park. This is my first time to do my show live from somewhere. I'm always doing Facebook Lives and everything. We got Angie. Angie, we did have a good time at the Opry last night. Twitty and Lynn just killed it. They're doing great. Now I'm here with Executive Chef Mike Feldman in our Daily Yummy. How long have you been the executive chef here for the Nashville Sounds?
I've been the executive chef here since January 22.
When it comes to, if people don't think chef and baseball parks as a thing, but it really is, the food, it really is that good. So tell me a little bit about how you kind of craft menus and items and things that you serve here.
So I'm from the East Coast, so a lot of what I do, my background is in seafood, fine dining, everything. Get the opportunity to come down here to concessions and work with natural products from the South, local products. It was a dream come true for me. Especially working around baseball, which I love. So it was great for me to do so.
Man, I tell you what, some of the items, do you have anything that's new this year that you're trying out?
New this year, we do have empanadas from a local empanada maker that we have out at the bandbox. We do have a new bandbox item called the Doug, named after our VP, Doug Scopel. It is our bandbox burger with the side of jalapeno corn fritters, and that's been taken off very well this year.
Oh, I'll say.
We've also added a couple new sausages. We have our Cajun hot link down at the grill cart and a jalapeno cheddar bratwurst that we're offering.
I'm going to tell you, when you drive by where that's being cooked, it will grab you by the nose and pull you right in to get you. It is so good.
Thank you.
It smells amazing. Let's talk a little bit about it's Cinco de Mayo. It's Cinco de Mayo, and there's something that I don't know if I'm saying it right, but it's not a nacho, but it's a tacho.
Our tachos, yes. Our tachos, fan favorite out at the bandbox. So we take chicken thighs, we smoke them in the house with our signature barbecue rub, chop them up. We put them over fresh fried tater tots with some pico, some house-made corn pico, and lime crema. And it is fantastic. It is just amazing.
Okay, we're talking about some of the fancy food. Can you get a hot dog?
You can get a hot dog. We have two options. We have our normal 6-to-1 hot dog, Hebrew National, and then we have a company out of Indiana called Evergood. I think Indiana, maybe San Francisco. They do an 8-inch hot dog for us, natural hot dog. It's great. All beef also.
It is not baseball unless I get the hot dog and I get ice cream in a hat. Do you still, now that I used to have season tickets to the Sounds, and it was the season where you get the little baseball helmet with the ice cream in it. Do you still, can kids still get that?
We still do that. Yes, we still do that. And we also do that out of the bandbox. We have our buttered popcorn ice cream.
What is that?
So we take buttered popcorn, we steep it in vanilla ice cream base for about 2 days, and then strain it and run it through our ice cream maker and top it with caramel and smoked sea salt.
A little salty, a little sweet. Y'all, that's like slapping
It's
mama
pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Okay, let's talk a little bit. A lot of people don't realize that a corporate events can be really stodgy. They can be, and the rubber chicken and the green beans at a corporate event, kind of old. You really have a take by inviting people here. The Nashville Sounds have some beautiful meeting rooms and some beautiful banquet facilities.
Right. Our catering program is great. We do, everything is scratch made in house. We do a lot of upscale things. So our catering menu is not what you would typically get at a ballpark. We try to make it more centered around the guest.
Where did you start chefing? Where did you study? I mean, when did you get started?
I studied at school in Baltimore, and I worked around Baltimore for most of my career. And then I got a job under my regional executive chef, Chef Jerry Infantino. He got me a job at the Baltimore Convention Center, and that started this whole journey down here to Nashville in 2014.
So how do you like Nashville now that you're here?
I love it. It's amazing down here. I love being in the South. It's great. The countryside is beautiful. It's just amazing being here.
I'm really glad you're here too, because you're bringing some things. And one of my favorite items that I have to bring up is the garlic Parmesan fries. Do you still have those?
Yes, we do. Down stand one. They're good.
Run, do not walk. Get you some garlic Parmesan fries, one of those delicious hot dogs. Fantastic stuff. And get your tickets first and foremost, NashvilleSounds.com. You know, have you ever been to Gallatin, Tennessee?
No, I've not.
Well, the grounds here are beautiful, but Gallatin is kind of gracious and growing. And a few years back, it was chosen by Reader's Digest as the friendliest town in America.
Very nice. I will have to get out there.
And every year they beautify, and they have these big, huge hanging baskets. And there are actually people there in the town of Gallatin that take it as their responsibility. So we're going to take a look at the hanging baskets. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
All right.
Devon and Mike, thank you. Mike, I'm so glad you're liking the Middle Tennessee area. Stick with us here on Mornings on Main Street. When we come back, we meet the co-owners of Miss Amy School of Arts out of Dickson, Tennessee. Not only that, you get a sneak peek at their upcoming recital that's happening this weekend.
Welcome to the Omni Nashville Hotel. Urban elegance with a vintage touch. Our 800-room hotel opened up in the fall of 2013 with 746 guest rooms and 54 suites.
You can't see the sights without the sounds. From the crack of the bat to the roar of the crowd and everything in between, discover what Hit City has to offer. Spend your nights cheering on the Nashville Sounds at First Horizon Park with giveaways, fireworks shows, theme weekends, and more. Single game tickets are on sale now. Visit NashvilleSounds.com to claim your seat today.
Who wouldn't love a stuffed booster? I know I sure would, or any sort of sound swag, all of which can be found at Nashville Sounds Pro Shop. The Nashville Sounds and Main Street Media Television would love to invite you out to Sunday Family Fun Day, each Sunday home game. You can also register to win free tickets by going to your favorite Main Street Media website. Register to win, and then we'll see you here at the ballpark. Welcome back. Miss Amy School of the Arts in Dickson County has been teaching kids since the late 80s. They've had hundreds upon hundreds of students come through that dance school. Well, this morning we get to meet the new co-owners, Kayla McCullough and Morgan Boker. They share with us their love for dance, as well as the information and times for this weekend's dance recital.
It's kind of a dream come true.
Yeah.
It's just been a long time coming.
Yeah.
We're just really excited to share our passion and our knowledge with others here that we know have that same passion.
Yeah, and it's kind of why we do it.
Yes.
I mean, we love dance and we want to share that with young girls and boys. And hopefully just instill that passion. If they don't continue dancing, then that's fine, but just to have a love and appreciation for it. And so we both grew up dancing here. Miss Amy was our teacher, and then we helped in classes, assisting classes when we were here as students. And then after college, we both came to teach, and we've been doing that for about a decade. I don't want to talk about that too much. And then she's been kind of talking about it with us for a few years now.
Yeah.
And then this past summer, she just approached us and said that she thought it was about time to pass the torch. And so here we are. Carry on. And it's just like this past weekend, we were in the parade for the Old Timers Day parade. And I was like, this is just such, like, we have so many traditions in the county. And it's just, this is one of the traditions in the county, is taking dance at Miss Amy's. Yes. And so it's pretty cool that we get to continue that. Our annual recital. Right. Yeah, and
We've got 3 shows. We've got a 2 o'clock and a 4 o'clock show, which is all of our recreational dancers. And then our 6 o'clock show is our company dancers. So our dancers that go and compete across the state and sometimes even across the nation. So we're excited to share that with the community.
It's overwhelming. Honestly, last year we ran it. Like Amy came in and she was there, but like we did do all of the like work leading up to it. And so that was a little challenging in itself, just kind of learning. But now that it's ours, it is kind of, it's a lot. It's I've tried not to think about that too much, you know.
We'd love to see it grow.
Yeah.
And then to continue creating strong, happy, and confident kids that build each other up, that are kind and humble, but also enjoy what they do, and not just here, but out in the community.
Yeah,
and as they find their passion to really dive into that.
And one thing that Miss Amy did, and that I think is really important, that we're not just creating dancers, we're creating people and citizens and people who are going to go out and like take all the tools that they learn here and apply them to like everything else they do. And so I think that's important. We're really excited for this opportunity. It's a dream come true, honestly. Like I've been wanting this since I was 5th grade, 6th grade, and now it's here, and it's wild.
We both studied it in college when we went to college. I know she had got a dance education, and I just was in a dance theater course in college. So it wasn't something we quit when we left and then came back to. It's something we continued to go out and learn and do. And it stuck with us.
Yeah, for sure. Like I just couldn't picture my life without dance, and just the fact that I'm here is just kind of, it's crazy. It's something that you have your dreams, but then like for them to actually come to fruition is insane. It's wild.
Ladies, thank you. The dancers look great. I know they're excited about the weekend. When we come back, find out why gold medalist Scott Hamilton will be in White Bluff this weekend.
Hockey in Music City just hits different. It's one big honky-tonk party. It's the sea of gold in the crowd, the goals, the saves, the celebrations. It's an experience like no other. Experience Predators hockey all season long. Visit NashvillePredators.com/season tickets and join the Loyal Legion today. That's NashvillePredators.com/tickets, and we'll see you at Bridgestone Arena.
It's just a few cocktails at happy hour. It was just a few cocktails at happy hour.
You really good try. There aren't any cops around.
I didn't think there were any cops around.
I drink and drive all the time.
Sir, you've been in a serious crash. I need you to hang on, okay? Cover your hands, sir. Where you are right now?
Tired of hanging lights every year? We get it. That's why Southern Nights is here to help. We install programmable lighting on your home or business so you can enjoy beautiful, customizable lighting all year round. No more ladders, tangled lights, or cold nights outside. We do the work, you do the celebrating. Call Southern Nights today and take the hassle out of holiday lighting forever. For a free quote, give us a call at 931-241-3074 or visit our Facebook page at Southern Nights.
Welcome back. There is a rather special event happening in White Bluff, Tennessee this Saturday. It is happening at Sweet Tea's Ice Cream and Food. They will have a very special guest on hand for an incredible, incredible cause. To share more about what we can expect there at Sweet Tea's this Saturday, we have Danielle Warner. She is the business manager there at the location. Danielle, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So first off, tell us what's happening there Saturday, because I'm still blown away by who you're having come in to be what you would say is a celebrity guest scooper.
Yes, absolutely. So on Saturday, well, let me tell you about the background of it first. So I contacted Scott's team, Scott Hamilton Cares, which is a foundation for cancer research. on Instagram, and they got back to me with an idea that he's Celebrity Scoops. So basically, we came to the idea that throughout the month of May, we'll have a flavor that he's created along with us, and we've made for him, which is caramel. And so it's a caramel gelato with a salted caramel swirl and Italian chocolate chunks. So throughout the month of May, we have been selling it to customers, and 50% of all sales of that item are going back to his foundation for cancer research and education. And then on the 20th, he will be in shop to scoop with us and interact with our customers. And during that time, we're giving back 50% of all sales to his foundation.
That is beautiful, because I really honestly, just about anyone and everyone has been touched by cancer in one way or another, whether it's personal, whether it's family or friends, they've been touched. And CARES Foundation, if you don't know, as you know, was mentioned by Danielle, is changing the future of cancer and the research with what they're doing. As far as Scott is concerned, if you're not familiar with Scott, he is a figure skater, retired now, but he was a gold medalist. Were you surprised when he said he would come personally, since this is his foundation and who he is? Were you surprised that he said that he would come out for this?
Yeah, I was a little bit shocked. We are a small business, but we call ourselves small but mighty. We're a small company that acts really big. So we're trying to do things that are on the bigger side. And I reached out to him just on a shot, because cancer has touched my life as well, not my family's life. And so I reached out to him, and when they asked me what I'd like to do, I put that out there. I'd love to have Scott scoop, and they were super responsive, and I love that they're just as excited as we are to do this.
What has been the response as you're putting this out on social media? Of course, I've seen your social media, and then being in White Bluff, I'm from White Bluff. I grew up there. I know it is a close-knit, tight community. What's that response there in the community?
Almost every customer mentions it when they come in. Everyone's really excited, and to have somebody like Scott come into the town doesn't happen very often. But we're hoping that the town and everybody shows out and they come out and support, because from what we've learned throughout being here in White Bluff, everybody is really good about contributing and being there for people who are in need, and we have a cause to come in for. Everybody shows up.
I love it. So White Bluff is in Dickson County. If you're traveling near or through, stop at Sweet Teas. But before I let Danielle go, I want to ask about Sweet Teas and how it got started and what all you offer there.
Yeah, so my family, my parents have visited Sicily. She's behind me right now, T. And she visited Sicily and had some of the greatest gelato ever, of course. And I haven't actually been there yet, but that's a goal of mine. And they moved out to Middle Tennessee a couple of years ahead of me and wanted to start a gelato shop, because they looked around for other gelato places that would be comparable to Sicily and didn't really find anything that was quite the same, had their ingredients imported. So we got started. So we import our ingredients, our fresh fruit, we get fresh local fruits, and we import a lot of our other ingredients from Italy, like our chocolates and everything. And our machine itself comes from Italy as well. And we're just trying to make a really high quality, authentic product. And we try and have the best service around so that everyone feels welcome in our shop. And that's our priorities. And also it's important to us to get back to the community, because as business owners, we have a responsibility to care for the people that we serve. So you'll see us being this drop-off point for any donations if there's a house fire, or I know we really tried to get in there with the Waverly floods, and we made 40, 50 gallons of soup a day to bring down there to feed the people. So we really like to be involved in that sort of thing and help the community as well as, be a part of it.
Bless you and your family for doing what you do. So you said it's gelato and food. What other food do you offer?
So it's actually gelato and cafe now. We slightly rebranded a little bit. We always have soups that are either frozen in the summer that you can take out with you. In the winter, we serve them. But our main product is our gelato. We have milkshakes, pops, gelato sandwiches. We make gelato cakes. And we have a full coffee bar. So we have the espresso machine, and we have some of the best coffee drinks that you can find. So the past 2 years, we have been officially voted Dickson County's best dessert and best catering / food truck, because we are mobile and we have 3 carts that we can bring to different events. So weddings are starting to be a real popular thing to have gelato. And then the past year when we added coffee, we were finalists. So
what?
Yeah,
that's amazing! Congratulations.
Yep, and the weddings are really picking up. It's a really cool new trend now to have an ice cream cart and get those photos with the ice cream cones at your wedding.
Danielle, I'll see you in a couple hours, just so you know. Well, again, Thank you so much for sharing all of this information. Again, Scott Hamilton being out this weekend, but not only that, the entire month, you guys are helping the CARES Foundation raise money for cancer research. So again, thank you so very much.
Thank you.
Anytime. All right. We look forward to chatting with you once again in the future, but stick with us. We have more coming up here on Mornings on Main Street this morning, right after this.
There's a lot to consider when it comes to choosing a Medicare plan. That's where Health Markets Insurance Agency can help. Independent licensed insurance agents who work with Health Markets can answer your questions about the different parts of Medicare, when you can enroll, benefits, costs, and more. Speak to a local licensed insurance agent today to get started on your Medicare journey.
I'm so excited about this new show.
Dino Trek is back again this year. It's bigger than we've ever had it before.
When they're about 5 months old, we'll start seeing them sticking their head out of a pouch, or you might see a foot come out or a tail.
It's like an Airbnb for Joey's. Now, you're not going to see all three of them together because cats in general don't get along unless it's time to get along, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Lions and tigers and bears.
Oh,
yeah.
my.
Well, we're 2/3 of the way there. Animals, nature, and fun. That's what we're all about. But during that time, we hope that you also learn something, that you're inspired to want to learn something.
What's new at the zoo with Jim Bartu.
Catch At the Zoo exclusively on Main Street Media TV. Check our on-screen TV guide for days and times.
Welcome back. It's now time to take a look back. Here's a look at the Swine and Wine event that happened before the 9th annual Borough Barbecue Festival. You saw some of the crowd as well as some of the cookers that were on hand for the festival. I did get word that they beat their attendance from last year. This year's event brought out 5,500 to 6,000 people, and they raised $106,000. That is not the official total just yet, but right now that is the account, $106,000. Money raised will go back to help the Murfreesboro Rotary Club give back and do work there in the community. If you're looking for some things to do this upcoming weekend, I do want to share some farmers markets that are open. You have East Nashville Farmers Market, Farmin' in the Hall, the 12 South Farmers Market is open. Goodlettsville will have their farmers market, and then Clarksville has their Clarksville downtown market on Saturday morning. But a great site for you to go to. It's Nashville Fun for Families. You can find all the locations and opening days and times there on that website. And as for us, you can always follow and track Main Street Media by going to mainstreetmediatn.com for the very latest. Thanks again for joining us this morning, and we'll see you back here on Friday.